Hi, darlings. Hope everyone is doing great. I was just thinking about ghosting. I don't know why. When somebody ghosts you. So I was like, I'm gonna do a reading about why the person who has ghosted you ghosts you. Why does he do that? Or she? So why does your partner, your soulmate, or twin flame ghost you? So, I don't know. We're gonna find out. I felt like I had to stress out this question, and so we can find some answers about it. And I'm gonna divide it in 3 categories, like A, B, and C. Why he ghosts you. So they can be all 3 the answers, or they can be one of the 3. Depends which one of you resonates with which one. And but like I said, all answers are answers. Like all these categories, 3 categories, are all answers, qualified answers for why the reason he or she is ghosting you. So this can be for anyone that is on this channel watching. So there's no specification of this type of connection or that type of, it can be your husband, it can be, I don't know, your mother, it can be anybody that is ghosting you and for some reason they just don't want to talk to you. Family members, lovers, ex, past lovers, friends, that out of the blue they don't want to talk. So, anyone, right? Okay. So that's one. Let's do it like this. Why they're ghosting? Here. Oh, this is a different card from a different deck. I'm gonna put this here. I don't know what the hell is it doing there. Completely different deck. That's the one from Doreen Virtue's deck. Yeah. And so that is one. I'm gonna get a card from the angels. Is this the answer and the solution to your their ghosting? So let's take this. Okay. And what do they need to heal or surrender in order for them to stop the ghosting? Or what do you need to heal and surrender in order for them to stop ghosting? Oops. This one here. Too many cards down there. What do they need to surrender, or you need to surrender for them to stop ghosting you? This one turned. And the final outcome. And this is the Romance Angels card. Everybody loves this card. And we want that happy ending, don't we? You can't go wrong with this card. No matter how they turn out. We want that positivity, that positive vibe, that energy, you know, to give hopes. Those type of outcomes we're looking for. Okay. All right, this one. What's the outcome? Oops. And this one here. Okay, I'm gonna put timestamps in order for all of you to skip this part of the reading, the shuffling and all that stuff. So you don't have to sit and watch all this part, okay? It's 5 minutes already in shuffling. Okay. And this and this. I think this is good enough. That is the Witch's Wisdom. I just got this recently. Okay, so let's start. This is A, B, and C. So I'm gonna put it like that. Maybe it helps you guys. A, B, and C. A, B, C. So take a moment. Pick which line you're getting. A, B, or C. Why is he ghosting you? And what are the answers, the solutions? And what is the outcome? And what is the advice from the spirit as well? Okay, so let's start with A. Why is he ghosting you? Oh my God. Spiritual union. Oh wow. This is the Two of Cups. He's ghosting you because he feels this enormous spiritual connection between you two. He's ghosting you because he feels the depth between you two, the inner, your souls recognize one another. His third eye chakra has been reactivated. He feels like an open book to you, and he can read through you like an open book as well. That's too much information downloading in his system right now. It's too much for him to digest all this. He's too vulnerable in front of you. He needs to balance the yin and yang so you both can fill this cup, the cup of love, from a genuine perspective, from a genuine interaction. There's the mirroring effect. It's too strong. When he tries to approach you, some very disturbing, I would say, part of himself, of even you, part of yourself, reflect on him, and it's like backfires, like it comes back to you. Whatever your negativity, it just turns back to you. You gotta heal with it. It tries to approach you, but there's something that he feels within that he has to heal. And whenever he looks at you and tries to move forward to you, he can't, because he feels this pain. There's something there holding on, holding him back, that he's slowly healing. He knows this is a spiritual union. He's never had anything like that in his life or her life. There's this spiritual bond that there's not a much physical connection. For some of you, you never even had like physical intercourse, like being like really intimate. Maybe on a 5D level, or maybe, virtually, I don't know, but not actual physical intimate relationship. Like really, everything was like on a 5D level. The romanticism, it was like an illusion. It was like a dream. And then you just don't understand, is this real? Is this a dream? And he would say to you, well, this is not real, because we're not actually interacting in the real world. But why there's so much depth? Why on a spiritual level, like we've been having like long conversations. We have opened our hearts to one another on a spiritual level. Our heart is one and huge. There's unconditional love. Nobody can break this bond. That's the only home that we can stay together for now. And that's where he's keeping you there on the 5D. The connection is too strong, and he's like, how come in reality just we can't have that? Too much downloads. He's gaining too much downloads from the spirit, but he's also learning to balance it and to understand better this connection. But for some of them, it's too strong, too vulnerable. As soon as he sees you, he's like, poof, I can't approach this woman. And the same with you. He's ghosting you because he has to heal his heart. Past wounds, situations, self-love. But he knows that that's just physicality, the part that you two are not together. He knows that in a spiritual level, you are one. And that's your home. That's what he's saying. That's home. Let's stay in our home. And nobody can take that away. You are going to become one soon. And you are one. In heart, you are one. It's just a matter of becoming in a physical realm one. He's going through transformation, but also like spiritual revelations. He's getting downloads about this connection, and he's trying to balance himself and to heal himself. Yeah. Let's see what are the angels' advice. He said compromise. Balance again. You both have to compromise, and you have to be more understanding and open-minded. It requires the situation to be open-minded and to understand this level of intensity, this level of connection. This is like not any other connection. This is different. This is divine guided. This is a gift given by God. And I think he's realizing that. He used to control it. He never thought that this was something so deep and spiritual, that was divinely orchestrated, that was divinely guided. And he's realizing that it's time to bring some balance and compromise, equal give and take. You gotta let go of certain form of thinking, like my way or the highway. There's need for a compromise. He can't compromise. That's why he's ghosting you. He can't compromise the fact that that this is something beyond his control. That's something that only God directs the course of it. He thought he would manipulate in a certain way, but he can't. He's realizing that it's taking a lot of time. There's stubbornness here. There's a lot of stubbornness. But he's getting the downloads that is beyond his power and his control. Eventually he's going to get tired. You too. Whoever's doing the ghosting. Remember, the ghosting is a mirror effect. If somebody's ghosting, there's also a part of you that needs to heal, that is reflecting back that him is giving him certain vibe or certain energy. Your part is to stay calm and still and balanced and open-hearted, open-minded, and whatever, let it be, whatever happens, live your life and be happy and fulfill your life, and every day and every little things that you do. Okay? Eventually he's gonna get tired of running, and he's gonna compromise after. He's gonna realize that this is not going anywhere, holding grudges, being quiet, you know, having the strong feelings but never deliver like in the real world, because oh well, we know we're one in the spiritual world, but I don't feel like making it that obvious in the real world, so I'm just gonna keep it there on the 5D level and, you know, say to you, hey baby, how you doing? Hey, I'm doing fine. Well, stay where you are. So he's realizing that what type of connection is that? You know, I love you, you love me. We're such a happy family on the 5D. But that's all it is, right? Where is that going? So what else we get? What he needs to surrender. Oh yeah, surrender to divine timing. Oh my God, look at that. Is saying here, sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. You saw the ego talking about compromise, and there's the spiritual connection. If a goal isn't manifesting in fast enough, according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. That's such a beautiful message. And honestly, some of you, that's where you are right now. Some of you have surrendered to divine timing. You're focusing on your life, on yourself, building something for yourself that makes you happy and proud of your existence, following your life purpose. I think, like I said, I think it's time to compromise, and I feel this guy is getting tired of these ego clashes within himself. Like, has to be a certain way. I say it when, I say it how. I think he wanted things in a certain way by making you being his, but even on a 5D level, he was manipulating you that to get your attention or your mind, but he was scared to approach you in the physical level because he didn't want it to commit. So he said, oh, I'm going to brainwash her because I'm too scared to approach her, so I'm going to just, at least from the distance, make sure I get her attention. But now it's coming to a realization that he's just stuck on you, you know? So he thinks that he's just brainwashing you and manipulating you, but actually he is stuck in this 5D level. He sees that you are in a very present in the moment and you're enjoying yourself and your life and you're working on yourself. He's surrendering to divine timing. Or for some of you, that's the issue. He needs to surrender to this, you see, the divine guidance that is beyond his control. That's the ego clashes right now that's happening with them. I say when, I say how, I say who. And they're coming to realization now that, no, God is saying, no, if that's how you think, I'm going to make you wait another 2-3 years until you get that in your head, that it's not you who makes the rules. And both of you. I mean, I speak for myself too. Like, it took me some time too to realize that I cannot force it. I cannot push it. If the guy doesn't want to talk, then fine. If you want to stay there, stay. I've moved on. Live my life. I fulfill my life with other things that defines me. That's important to surrender to who you are and love yourself for who you are. Okay, and recognize that to yourself, that this is who I am and I'm okay with it, and scream into the world. There's ego clashes there. He can't accept that it's somebody above him that makes the rules, and he keeps waiting and waiting, and I don't know what he's waiting for. No, I'm not gonna talk unless it's gonna be my way. And then he's like stuck there and nothing is happening. So what's the next answer? Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations have bring you together. This is the outcome. Reach for one another. Pray for one another. And this is saying that you have asked for this person. You have asked, this is your soulmate. This is your twin soulmate. This is somebody that has all the elements of someone that you wish you had in your life and finally came to your life. We've got beautiful cards on this one. And he's saying that God has put you two together. You asked for one another to be designed and created in a certain way. Me and my twin, we have so many features in common that we look like so different, but actually we're very similar. And I'm not going to go into details, but very similar. Eye color, certain shapes of the face and the nose and the chin, and our voices are almost the same. Yeah, are the same. We love the same music. We love to be in a band and sing and acting and everything entertaining. He's funny. He loves to laugh, and he is very intelligent. So he's a smart, dry sense of humor. So that's how you brought this person to life, because you wanted him or her made in a certain way and you were looking for that person. You found a little bit of that person in each individual that you met in your life, but you were not sure because this person had one little detail that you liked, but not enough what you wanted. Then another person, and then my guy, he had to bang whole Chinatown and whole Asia. Most of the women he is hanging around with, they're Asian. I'm not Asian, but I have features, my eyes, I get that from my grandmother on my mother's side. I have a little bit of Eurasian element in my face. And I've always told that, especially by guys when I was younger, joking, hey, you look different. You got like this Asian face. And I was like, okay, whatever. I have like green eyes. And anyway, my face is not as Asian, but it doesn't matter. I do see that. I do see that in me. So when I started seeing him and he was seeing a lot, he was very comfortable around the Asian community. I'm like, what is him with this? And I got friends Asian. I'm like, please don't take this wrong. But then it hit me right away. I was embarrassed to even tell him, but I said, oh my God, he's the one. He's been looking for me. He's been looking for me because I have those features that he was looking for something in certain individuals, but he didn't know what, because none of that had nothing in common with him. But then he met me. I had not only those features that he was looking for, but the laughter, the jokes, the eyes, Chico, the eyes don't lie. We had the same eye color and that look, mesmerizing. It's the same like you guys. Long story short, this is what I'm saying, that you guys ask for this person. So this is your destiny saying, and in divine timing, but you got to surrender to the idea without forcing it and manipulating it. Okay? This is like a formulated, again, with this alchemist. This guy here, he has all the proper herbs, everything. We got the moon, the pentacles, the sun. This is a blending of emotions that created you, that created the spiritual union. All the pains, and this journey was long, but worth it. Worth exploring, is saying here. Herbal Kitchen, it's worth exploring because it's going to help you redefine yourself and find yourself, your true self. This first one was beautiful, I have to say. Let's see the second one, the bee. The bee. Why is he ghosting you? Crown chakra. Oh my God, the cards we're getting today. Because his crown chakra is being activated. He is very Christ conscious. And he, the same like here, we got here the spiritual union, spirituality. Again, this is spirituality with intellect, with certain, he's gained wisdom because he has done his homework. He's standing back. For some of you, what's happening is that he's been doing homework, he's been doing researches. Probably he's watching you too, like what you're doing. And he's found out about this connection, the soulmate or the twin flame connection that is very spiritual. And the seventh chakra activated, that means he has activated all the chakras from the base chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus chakra, the heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye chakra, and we also get the crown chakra. So that means he's been doing his homework. These chakras don't pop up unless you are starting to do your homework. When the seventh chakra pops up, that means you already activated the other ones. And he did that too. He's been doing his homework. So he's been ghosting because he's been healing and recovering. Just give me a sec. Yeah, sorry about that. So with the seventh crown chakra, that means he's becoming very Christ conscious. So either that, or he doesn't want to recognize the fact that there is a divine connection to it, or admit that there is a God guiding this, that it can be a possibility, because that is, but I believe that he is recognizing it, because when this pops up, most of the time that's what it means. That means that he's acknowledging that there's something beyond his control. And seventh crown chakra shows maturity. That means that he has gained wisdom about this spiritual journey that he's going through, and he's okay with it. Yes, that's what it's showing. Before, he was in that ego place, like there's no one above me, and I control this. Yes, this is unique, this is special, there's something here, but when it comes to the seventh crown chakra, it's like, yes, I get it now, and I recognize that, and it's beyond my control. It means that he has done his homework, like 7 chakras has been activated. So he isn't just sitting around, he's been doing his homework. So let's see what the spirits are saying about it. A year from now. So probably he's been working on this for a year now, or even more. But a year for sure. It can also be for some of you that a year from now, like next year around this time, he might be finally completely healed, or it took him a year to finally heal and found, because it reminds me when I started activating my seventh chakra usually pops up when you acknowledge this connection, you acknowledge God, you have done your homework, you recognize, you become a teacher, kind of a mentor, not only to others but to yourself. Most of all, you're like, yes, you read a lot, and you're like, you mastering some skills, and you're like, you also start getting the signals like you're supposed to be doing something more than just having this wisdom and knowledge. You got to put it to practice. Maybe for some of you, a year from now, you're gonna maybe you're gonna activate a part of your wisdom and be of service to others. Yeah. Or him, the same thing. He feels like a year from now, you and him together got to do something together as a couple to serve the humanity. I think so. There is something there. Either that, or he's been a year that he or she has been really doing lots of hard work, homework to get to a state when they're finally has gained that wisdom and knowledge. Yes, the pain has gained them now wisdom and groundedness and understanding better the spiritual journey. So what does it need to surrender? Surrender to complete healing. Look at that. It's exactly that it was. They've been working seriously about healing. They realize now they gotta heal something that has nothing to do with you. These are patterns that have been happening over and over again, and he's realizing that there's something he needs to heal with himself. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Oh my God, these cards match so perfectly with one another. Here at the B. Oh wow. It's exactly what he's doing. He's been doing his healing, all the 7 chakras. I knew it. So on this degree level here, he's been working to improve himself. He wants to be a better person. And he realizing that all this pain, whatever he's done in the past, has brought certain maturity and understanding, and he's respecting more the connection. Yes. He's realizing that this is something divine and very pure that you gotta cherish and value, because it's a gift. Yeah. What do we have here as an outcome? New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. He really wants to come forward to you as a completely transformed person. Oh my God. That's why he's been doing all this homework for a year. Or even from a year from now. Or whatever your case. Depends how quickly he's been working on himself. Or you or she. Like, I remember when I was in this state, I really wanted to get out of that state quick. So when I did my purging, it took 4 months. And then when I, to do some of the healing, then I would have up and down situation until I balanced myself and my emotions. Then there was that level of really recognizing God, and then letting my ego shed, and then realizing that this is beyond your control. There are different stages that you completely has to put you in a place that then you finally become to a place that you work on yourself, and there's nothing else to do, just working on yourself and letting divine guidance tell you when this is going to happen. But this is saying that he's been working on himself, like very seriously, systematically, to transform himself so he can move forward to you as a new person, as the person that he always wanted to show himself to you, the real him with a good heart, a real gentleman. You know, he never got the chance to show that part of himself to you. And he knows how worth it you are. And he knows it's caused so much pain and hurt. And that's why he's feeling all that. He's been feeling all the pain. So he's healing that, all that hurt that it caused you. But then it backfired him. It hurt him so bad. So he had to heal all those chakras. Yes. Oh, wow. He wants to come forward as a completely transformed person. The person that he can feel proud of himself. And with confidence. And not insecure doubts. Okay, what is the witch's message? The healer. Oh my God. I'm telling you, this second row here, it's about those people who are to a higher level of healing now. We got the 7th chakra with the healer. This person now, it's a mentor. This person has come to a place now that they've healed completely to a level that now they're ready to teach others. And because they gained so much knowledge and wisdom from their own pain, they're going through the purging, they're going through the healing, they're going through all the ups and downs, all the waves, and the surrendering, and all the chakras, and now they're just letting God dictate when this is going to happen. Complete healing. I think this is the message. You are a healer, and for some of you, union is going to happen soon here, because if you were in this state here with the 7th chakra and the healer card, that means that you have accomplished all the tests 100%. This is the best card so far. The B. The A is good, is really good. People are moving forward as healed, but there's still something there, a little bit of ego clashes to the divine timing. Okay? But they're recognizing the connection is divine and everything, but there's needs to compromise. It's saying that you still got to surrender, that is none of you, but is a third party, which is the God, who is going to say when this is going to happen, when you completely let go. Now this here is saying that You both are working hard and you have done your homework. It's probably for a year or even more. It's a cycle. A year from now will also mean a cycle. So you have 100% completed this cycle successfully. And you got like certificate, crown chakra, hey, the top of the hill, right? And the healer is right here. From the beginning to the end, you become a master. That's it, because you gain wisdom, so you can share that with the others. So that's where you two are here, or he is here right now. So this is a level that shows that some of you are very close to the union. Now, very nice, A and B. Now let's see C. So A, B, C. And this was the card that was from the other deck. So I don't know how that was mixed with the rest of that card. This is the psychic cards, but this is Doreen Virtue card. That was the one that was stuck there. Oh my God. Look, we got ego card. This is the devil's card, the ego. Look what it says. A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. We got ego. So now this is for those people that now they're just starting this journey, or they're really in the dark night of the soul. That's why he's ghosting you. He's really he cannot keep a mask on anymore. With you, he cannot fake it, and he cannot make it, because you can see through him and whoever, or through her. So he's detaching, he's ghosting you, because he wants to keep the mask. He doesn't want to see you to see the real him. So he doesn't know. He also keeps the mask on because he's not sure if you are real, if you are honest with him. So he will scrape your face off. He will make you bleed until he wants to see the real you, because he thinks that you're hiding something. He thinks that whatever you're doing, it doesn't come from genuine interaction. You have an agenda. That's what he feels. So he said, no, I'm going to scrape your face off. I'm going to make you bleed. I'm going to humiliate you until you show your true colors. Because this cannot be real. You cannot be this good. But no matter how hard he tries, no matter how hard he tries to scrape your face off, he bleeds you, and in the end, all he sees is a pure soul. You never stood back. You never changed. You always were there with an open heart, showing him what unconditional love is. You never ran away. He was running away from his fears. He was using this game of, I'm going to make you face your fears. So you, hold on, the phone is ringing, just a sec. So yeah, he was the one who was running away. He was acting as if he was giving you lessons, and or triggering you in a way that it would make it easier for him to walk away from you. But you stood there facing the humiliation. You said, I'm not going to walk away, and I'm not going to do the same thing that you do. I'm not going to walk with another man, or I'm not going to do causing this jealousy or stupidities. I'm going to stand there and, stand by your side while you're doing whatever you're doing to make me react, but it's just backfiring you, because I know my heart. I know what I want. I know who I want, and I know what this is. In the end, it just showed that it was him who was hiding and running from himself and his emotions. He built a wall and a mask around himself. He isolated himself. And he realized he couldn't fake it no more. And with you, he was stunned. He was shocked, because he said, how can she read through me like that? I've been playing this game so many times before, and I play so well. And I know how to trigger people. I know how to find their weaknesses, so I can bend them to my knees and they obey to me how I want them to be. I push and pull how they want, how I want them to be. I make the rules. You come scrolling on my knees when I say so, but that didn't happen with you. Because your values got triggered in a way that you were like, oh wow. And that happened with him. For some reason, even you, your values got triggered in a way that you said, that's it. I'm not going to shut my eyes anymore. I'm going to stand up for what's right, for my beliefs, for my self-respect, from a place of integrity. I'm not going to find a momentary satisfaction just because to feed my ego. So you faced your fears. And he said, no, if the man that I really feel for is going to act like this to me, then so be it. I'm not going to be with this man. I'm going to cry in silence and suffer for being longing for him in distance, but I'm not going to look for momentary reward and satisfaction. It's not worth it. And that's how he realized that, oh my God, what have I done? He kept trying and trying to make you bend, but then time passed by and realized it. You are the woman with so much value, and the woman he was dreaming for. The only face that was scraped off, the only mask that fell off was his, not yours. And yours too, for certain things, because you faced your fears. So that was your healing that you were doing. But him, he had no choice after. But in the end, the problem here is that he's still under that phase. That's the problem in the C, the section C. That's why he's hiding. He doesn't want his true colors. He wants to play the game. He's not ready to face his emotions, his truth, and you confronting you. He's not ready for it. No need to worry. I think he's going like insane and crazy. This is for those people that just going now through the dark night of the soul, and they think they're going crazy. They're like, what is going on with me? Why am I like obsessed with this person on my head? Why can't I get out of my head? Yeah. It says, the divine guidance says, don't worry. This is a process of healing. You need to go through this pain in order to release. We need to make you see. We need to make you to wake yourself to understand that there's something in this connection that is for a greater good. Yeah. He's really questioning what's going on with himself. He's really worried. The same you, whoever is in this section, this is like the beginning of the phase of the connection when you go through the dark night of the soul 2-3 times, but the first time is the worst, and the second, when you really, your ego and your true colors has to come to the surface, and you holding on, and then but you have no choice to release, and you're going crazy. So you're like obsessed, and the God is saying, don't worry, because it's happened to everybody. You're not the only one. It's part of the process, I tell you that. So nothing to worry about. So what is the surrendering part of it? Oh wow. Oh, surrender obsessive thinking. Was I just saying about obsession? And look at the cards in the level C here. Oh my God. We got ego, which is the devil. Don't worry. You think you're going crazy, and now you're saying surrender to obsessive thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to the spirit. Yeah, the spirit is saying, don't worry. Leave it in my hands. Surrender to me. Surrender that you cannot control this. Let your true colors show. My God, it's crazy. Because you know what? I look at this, and I've been through all these phases myself, and I just laugh at it now. You know, but the pain, it's incredible. It's unbearable. But once you surrender, that, you know, surrender your ego. That's what it is. Your pride. showing your colors, being yourself, your weaknesses, everything has you gotta open up everything. But I was kind of, I didn't hold on to it much. Like I let it go because I recognized God. So once I recognized His existence, I said, okay, I know what He wants me to do. I need to express myself and show what I need to heal. And I said this and this and this. I said to this man, I said, and I know my problem. I need to heal this, this, and this. I recognized and I spoke my truth. But the other people, they never did that. There were always this ghosting here. So this obsessive thinking, that's what they are right now. They don't understand. They're thinking so much about this person, about the situation, about the triggering. Why this person is triggering me so much? Other people has played the game. Other people has triggered me. Why it bothers me that he did it so much or she did this? There's something about this person I can't let go. There's this ego. There's these wounds that this person is triggering me, but I know that that's what that you need to heal. And this was the person that was chosen to help you one another heal. And that's a gift too. Because nobody else can heal you but that person. That's the only person who will trigger you to a level that you finally can heal the pain and purge. You've met so many people in your life, nobody did nothing because they never understood you or never triggered you at the level that you, or your ego was too high that you kept one eye shut and just got your momentary rewarding and you just moved away. With this guy, no. Or this girl. But your values clashed and you're like, you can let go of each other because you realize, you know what, I'm blaming him, I'm blaming her, but at the same time we have the same values and that this cannot be real. She cannot have the same values. So they keep scraping off your face, trying to see something in you, something that is not real, it's fake. You're faking it, so but they want to see the real you. But then they see that there's nothing there because there was never any malintentions to hurt you. The real you, it's you, just love. They were scraping their own face. They were hurt because they didn't want to show their colors. Oh wow, the sea here is like, oof, worth waiting for. Divine timing. It's like this one here, divine timing is at work in your love life. Like these guys here, it's gonna take a while. They are under the dark night of the souls, the awakening ascension, like a lot of work going on here. So your ego is here, thinking that you're gonna just overcome this quickly, just overpassing and taking shortcuts to the journey. But this is a journey that has certain protocol, certain steps to be taken. And with time, you're going to see the value and the worthiness, then the strong foundation of this connection with time. And it's true. Time will prove everything. I know we want things fast, but only time you're going to bring you to a maturity that you finally just going to surrender because you're just tired of chasing and you're tired of running, and all is left is just to work on yourself and be happy in yourself because beyond everybody is beyond your control. But in this case, there's a lot of inner working to do, a lot of inner working here. And he's saying that take your sweet time because this is not an easy journey. This is just the beginning. So in time, you'll see the depth of this connection. Yeah. Then we have the witch's message. What is saying here? Ethos. We can read. Bite the wicked law we must, in perfect love, in perfect trust. 8 words with the wicked read fulfill. An eye harm none, do as you will, and never mind the rule of 3. What you send out comes back to thee. You see, this is a lesson card. He is what you give, you'll get. It says what you send out comes back to thee. they're going through some lessons right now. They with their ego, like I was talking about before, they try to hurt you, to unmask you, to scrape you and to bleed you, to try to see something. They hurt you and they realized, oh my God, what did I do? And they're experiencing the same pain that they caused you. It's coming back. Karma. That's it. Karma. They're going through some major lessons, but it's a process they need to go through. It's divinely orchestrated to go through so they can heal and become a better person. This is like the first phase of purging. Then we have this, and then we have this. This is the best. This is like union cards for people who are really to the higher advanced level, that they have let everything surrender and they let go, and they're just working on themselves, and they're just actually mastering their skills and wisdom and providing service to the people with their knowledge that have wisdom. They become healers. This is B. The A, it's the people that they recognize that there's some homework, but they have that longing, so they're like, they still haven't surrendered to the divine timing, but they respect the connection, and but they're still on the 5D level. And then we have this guy here is learning some lessons, and is coming karma back to him, so he's going through the dark night also. These are the 3 reasons why he's ghosting you right now. He or she's ghosting you. Okay. I hope this helped. I don't know. Hope it helped. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.